Up next, we have Bastion and North Blood. Bastion in the blue and gold, fighting out of the blue gate. North Blood with the Skullgrim's logo on the back, I believe, fighting in the burnt orange and black out of the red gate. Marshals have completed their final checks. Once everyone's clear, they'll start the bout. First contact on the near side of the field. The teams letting to see how that plays out, it seems. North Blood dropping a weapon, going back to retrieve one. Big hip toss, but Bastion stays up. A hard hit coming in from behind. Ian takes it and grabs. That made up. No, that's not Ian. I apologize. That may be Dusty. We've got one Bastion down. 5-4 North Blood. Dylan, it was Dylan. Oh, a hard pole arm shot. North Blood standing strong. Some open field work and a trade-off up top. It's 4-3 North Blood. Another Bastion down. It's 4-2. 4-2 North Blood. And that's the round. 4-1. Round one going to North Blood. Danielle, glad to have you here watching, cheering on the family, making this a family affair. They'll take a moment, cycle out some folks. The fabulous Evan Ringo.
Hi, Sam. I think my mic's on. Hi, Sam. Hi, everybody. Back.
How was the purple and yellow list over there?
There's some good fights over there. It's looking good. I'm not sure. I unfortunately walked in the middle, so I don't know who's winning overall, but some really good stuff by the Death Dealers, by Kenya's Fire, New Order. Really good work by everyone.
Well, the folks definitely winning today are our viewers, both in person and online. We've got some great competition happening. Round one went to North Blood. Bastion looking to take round two to keep him alive.
A lot of axes out for this North Blood Stallions lineup. All right, Bastion up. They're gonna two North Blood down. Three? No, just two. Still, Bastion looking like they're gonna come back.
5-3. Bastion bringing the heat this time.
Yeah, that is not a good place to be. Just getting teed off like that. Didn't see when he landed very clean, but some of those were gonna hurt.
One Bastion down. It's 4-3.
4-3. All right.
A hard shot, but not was protected.
Dom almost had a very good position there. That punch just stopped on his face.
Oh, a trade-off. It's 3-2, Bastion up.
3-2, in my opinion, is better than 4-3 as the downed team. I prefer that. I think that you are... This man brings the heat with that two-handed It's not really a sword or
I'm calling it a murder stick.
a murder stick. That murder stick does some murder. It's a very...
Oh! A trip. North Blood even it. Now they've got the advantage. It's 2-1 North Blood.
Some good work by Dom and one of their newer fighters.
Bastion fighting away. Can he even it out? He can't survive this by just accepting the strikes from two people.
He needs to get out of this position though.
And that's the round. 2-0 North Blood.
Good work by Bastion to really push it to the end though. They showed some real heart there.
Absolutely. All of these tier 1 teams are a tough fight.
Yeah. You don't get into this tier without really putting in the work. Yeah. Each of these teams probably would just walk over the other list. Though there are a couple teams in there who might have been able to make it to this, if a few things gone their way. Tulsa, Kenya's Fire, there is some real talent, right? Because if it's spread out across a couple teams, maybe that's fine. We'll sort of see at the end of the day how that worked. But I'm a little worried. I'm just saying that. I'm a little worried that there's some, I won't say shenanigans, but
shenanigans.
And we're off.
Here we go. We've got Bastion in blue and gold fighting out of the red gate. And I believe that might be Dylan over there with that large chopper murder stick we were calling it.
Oh, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Able to survive the initial hit, but I don't think he's going to. Oh, they're working against each other. Johnny had that takedown. Again, this is that rookie thing. A lot of talent on the Vagabonds.
Bastion down, working on the other.
It's a good hump and bump over here. Another Bastion down.
It looks like 5-2.
Very fast and active from the
5-4.
Vagabonds.
3-1. Or
4-1?
We'll see how they score that. We'll see if it's 4-1 or 3-1. 4-1. They're scoring at 4-1.
Regardless of how Vagabonds end on the table today, they are definitely one of the teams to watch for in the next coming months and years. They are very impressive for a first true showing at Carnage.
Up next, we'll have the Company of the Pale Horse and the Berserkers.
These two teams have fought each other. Oh, we still have another round of this. But yes. Pale Horse and Berserkers have fought on and off for the past year so many times, and both trying to be that next team to break into that sort of top 3, top 4 that have been traditionally held by Executioners, Kenyas, and Dragoons, or Dominus back when Dominus was around. So that, there's kind of, again, a little bit of a friendly rivalry there. But this still is Vagabond's Bastion. Bastion's going to want to come back hard against that, try to recoup and see if they can. After that match, I would, if I were Bastion, not take any steps forward. The Vagabonds really seem to like this cross-running option. I would just take that away. Be like, no, let's see how we can do just standing and banging and standing and grappling. Which they're kind of doing. They're not as far back as I'd like, but they didn't come very... Just checking every part of the equipment. You have to verify the weapons have been checked. We have a very rigorous weapon check at the beginning of the day. Checking the bottom of feet, make sure that you have flat medieval soles. Checking your helmets, making sure they're firmly attached. Checking all your straps, making sure you're all buckled in well. Checking the back of the neck protection so we don't have anyone paralyzed. Pale Tempest Center, also known as the 3, stepping out, really giving, taking as much space as he can. Sort of doing an invert, sort of doing a flying V, gone to the traditional shape now, or more of a flat line. Sort of the traditional meta right now is what you kind of see right here, where the wings are a little bit out in front of your center, of your 3. trade of positions by Pale Ride. Not quite sure, Pale Tempest. Not quite sure who's up. Oh, Bastion getting a takedown. One Pale Tempest lost a weapon. Looks like maybe 5-4 Bastion, 5-3 Bastion, maybe 5-2. 5-2. Bad spot to be. Heavy blows coming down in this left corner. Looks like he can't quite get his targeting or his power off on the far. Oh, Bastion tripped over the down fighter. 4-2, still bad, but better. Getting dragged out. Got to get out of that corner. Those bodies are very dangerous with the position you're in there. And head rip down. Looks like we're going to end it 4-1 for Bastion. Very strike-heavy fight. Bastion really like to make those heavy blows land. Though I haven't seen them get any pure striking takedowns, they do wear on you, and they do make the throw takedowns easy. So.
Up again for continued action in men's 5 versus 5 tier 1. We've got Bastion and I believe Pale Tempest. Bastion in the blue, coming in from the blue gate. Pale Tempest from the red. What a great day of action here at Carolina Carnage 2026. Our 9th time hosting the event. Every time here at the T. Ed Garrison Livestock Arena in beautiful Pendleton, South Carolina. I'd like to give a big thanks to the County of Anderson, where we're at, for helping make these great events happen. Also a big thanks to Sparta Training Equipment, Go Hurt, Age of Craft, and American Bowhurt. Great vendors, great suppliers for the equipment needed for this sport. If you're interested in getting involved, you can go to the BI website, Bowhurt International, Medieval Combat USA, or PalmettoKnights.com to help find the local team for you and to find local events for you to go check out. We'd love to have you. We've got folks returning year after year here to Carnage in person. Some folks are talking about viewing for the past 5 or 6 years with us. We're always glad to have returning viewers. Give us a shout out where you're watching from if you haven't already. We had a watch party going on out of Utah earlier, several folks from Montana. From Europe, I saw the UK and Scotland. I saw Argentina. Saw several folks watching from Canada. Usually we have some Aussies in the chat.
It makes sense. We have at least one, I think 2 Aussies fighting in the tier 3 list right now. And we're off.
Here we go for round 2.
Let's see if Pale Tempest can come back.
Some
very active striking on the far list and some heavy blows. It sounded like on the close side. Oh! Oh! He caught that high kick. We're almost able to dump him. Nope. Trade? No, I think Pale Riders are up. 4-3?
4-3.
4-3 still. Oh!
near sweep there.
Yeah, great
Someone's
low
stepping
calf
in.
kick. The marshals are stopping something. Yeah. I don't like the way that helmet is sitting on the pointed Eastern kit. That looks, it's kind of sitting a little high, a little off center, but if he's happy with it.
He looks like he's lining up to take a few axe shots. Look at that tiny wee little axe head. That ready for just destruction to find an opening between armor. Oh, and he uses it to disarm his opponent.
Nice. Very smart heads up play. Honestly,
Mean strikes.
if I'm Bastion right now, I'm calling for them to take a knee. We're up 1 round. We can afford it. We're probably not going to pull this out. And that one axe guy was putting in some serious work.
Well, the question I had with that is, you know, you can only substitute out a maximum of 3. Bastion's guys are in there taking heat. It's 2 of them. They can swap out as long as they can stay in. But there were 4 of Pale Tempest that were working that.
Right.
And all 4 of them can't swap out.
Correct.
So,
if the guy hadn't been swinging, I think that is the right call. But once that guy starts swinging, you kind of, it's a risk roll of the dice. Most of the time it's gonna come up okay. You'll get some hits, it'll hurt, you'll be fine. But if he gets, especially with that tiny little axe head, if he lands in a good gap, you might be out for the next round, the rest of the tournament. It's a bit of a risk. Here we go, another 3-rounder though.
looks like we've got folks cheering on from Denmark as well.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. We've got some Australians in the chat. Folks from Southern South Carolina cheering on Bastion. New Jersey in the house. Glad to have you. Poland, thanks for speaking up. We've got Oregon in here cheering on the Bears. Folks from California, Albania, glad to have you.
Do Albania have a team? I don't think I've seen an Albanian team. It'd be interesting, it'd be nice to see.
Well, they've got at least one awesome fan joining us here. That was a big sweep back the other direction. So they're pushing it to that 3rd round.
One of the things that I have seen with a lot of the 3rd rounds from the far list and somewhat in this list is when it goes to the 3rd round, that 2nd round is like, you'll see like a 4-1 to the one team and then a 5-0 to the other. It's a huge sweep on both rounds. It's sort of, something changes dramatically between the 2 rounds. And so it's just an interesting thing that you'd think that most of the ones that go to 3 would be 2-1s, 3-1s the whole way through, but not the case what I've seen today.
Brianna, thanks for cheering from Burlington, North Carolina. And more folks back with us from Idaho. So glad you're here. We're going into round 3 between these 2 great teams. We're going to see who. There we go. Big breakaway hit. 2 Bastion down quick.
Nice drag out, too. This is a really rough position for Bastion.
That down Bastion fighter needs to turn to the side, I think.
Yeah. He's in
there we go.
Little bit of a trouble.
That's a better position to be in. Oh! I didn't hear a thing on that axe shot.
Very fast movement. This guy's a little bit too quick to change targets, though. I'd like him to see work a little bit, 1 or 2 seconds, not just a single shot. Especially,
another Bastion down.
I think that's 5-1. I think that's.
Is it?
4-5.
You're right.
No, I think they sat this fighter for something.
He's just so tall on his knees.
It's that point on the helmet gives him an extra 2 inches,
That's right. We've got Myrtle Beach cheering on. Oh, at Toronto, Ontario by way of Myrtle Beach. Glad to have you down here. Augusta, Georgia in the house. California cheering on. And one of the greatest parts about the sport is, you know, it focuses heavily on Europe's historical fighting, but this is spread across the globe. We've had
and then because it took so long for this round to start, I don't know, we're just spitballing here at this point. Very hard sometimes to tell what's going on down there.
And then there was a meteor that fell from the sky. Well, I'll tell you, this year's Carnage, the crowd, I'm seeing a bigger crowd than ever before, a more active crowd than ever before. We've got more vendors and things like that going on here. So hopefully Carnage will continue to expand here at the T. Ed Garrison Arena.
I mean, it's practically a run fair at this point when you're looking at all the shops and activities you can do at it, especially now that we're expanding into the outdoors for tomorrow's fight. So if that goes well, I really could see this growing because people really do like. I mean, I guess in February maybe it's not nice walking around, but.
Well, today it's in the mid 50s outside here today. Usually it's freezing at Carnage.
Also, I've usually found it to be warmer outside than in the arena because you get the sun.
And the concrete will really pull the heat out of you. When I recommend folks coming out, I always recommend they bring a seat pad and a blanket, that sort of stuff. And South Carolina is not traditionally all that cold. Anyway, here we go with the Dragoons on your left in blue and red. Opposite them is Bastion in blue and gold.
Dragoons have looked pretty good all day, but they've definitely shown some weaknesses. Bastion has some paths to victory right here.
A breakaway, but no advantage from it yet.
Yeah, Bastion's fighter was in a bad position, positionally looking great right now. We'll see. Oh, I think we have a fighter down, a Bastion fighter down on the near side.
And another on the far. It's 5-3 Dragoons.
I can't tell if that's going to be a trade.
That's
4-1, if not 5-1. I can't tell if they ended up sitting this Dragoon, which looks like, it's Michael Johnson on the near side. I couldn't tell if they sat him or not.
That was a quick round.
That was. Interesting tidbit about this team. Vincent is probably their newest fighter in terms of being on the field because while he joined 2 or 3 years ago, he's been injured sort of constantly since joining, and yet he is their captain. So basically everyone else has more field experience with this line than their current field captain, which is an interesting, you usually don't see that. Usually the captain is, if not the person with the most experience, one of the most experienced.
That's true. Well, it's interesting too with coaching. Like a lot of times the folks coaching the team are the fighters that aren't in the fight.
Yeah.
But occasionally you'll have a coach who, hasn't done a lot of fighting. I was coaching the upstate melee fighters at our tryouts for the overall team. And my experience in melee is watching it and marshaling a little.
But hey, having a martial arts background and being in kit, that's more than a lot of people have, right? So that's a lot of pro fight stuff also translates directly.
We had a trade in the corner, so it's 4-4.
Yeah, and Sean is not getting over. They might be able to go up right here. They were not. Oh, that was a very nice sweep. It looked like a Sasai from Mikey, and then a heavy punch on his way.
Oh, and a big hit. Bastion fighter going down. It's 4-2.
Tried to hang on there. BJ did a great job of just standing strong and waiting it out till he had to let go.
He's trying to get that backup weapon out. A bad position to be, and that's the fight.
I think we just saw another liver shot drop from BJ in the corner. I couldn't really tell what dropped him, but I saw a punch, and then I saw him down. Could have been a trip afterwards, or it could have just been like, I don't want to get beat up. But it might have been. It's very interesting when you see the liver shot drop through armor, because that's a shot that in MMA often people aren't sure about what happens.
Well, the way that armor can be layered, and I know you know this, the way that armor can be layered around the torso for those lames, if it's hit in the edge of that armor, like we were talking about earlier with the neck, if you're hit on the trap, but the plate lays over the spine, it may feel like it hit the spine.
Yeah.
If it's overlain and when it gets hit with a punch, it could drive the edge of that plate in between the ribs. And especially as the day goes on, as fighters are fatigued, as fighters are dehydrated, those shots are going to settle differently than they would have this morning.
For sure. And it is one of the weird things where armor sometimes is worse to
Yes.
get hit with. It sometimes works against you. Not often, but every once in a while, weird, freaky things happen like that.
Well, I love armor. I've loved armor since before.
Some
I
back and forth
haven't
for
seen
sure.
a bad match today.
No.
I don't think I've seen a bad round today.
No, they've all been incredibly good. Skill level just keeps getting better, keeps getting more exciting.
I'm wondering what the plan is to wrap out the tournament. We've got, let's see, we're on fight 39, and just to finish with men's tier 1, we've got 57, so 20 more fights, or half again what we've done today. I don't know what the schedule is going to hold. We may have to bleed this over into tomorrow, and that's not even counting the finals.
Yeah, I mean, we went pretty late last night, so maybe we're just going right to pack down again.
Maybe. I mean, we are indoor, there are lights.
Yeah, I have seen this go very late. The last time I fought with the Executioners here, I think we were fighting 7, 8, 9 o'clock. It was definitely one. The moment they were done, Larry was yelling us to get out.
So yeah, I've got an update now. It's just 57 for the day. That the 70 total, that includes the tier 3 finals that will be tomorrow and the women's 12s that will be tomorrow. The list that I'm looking at is the red and blue list of fights, not just today's fights.
Okay. Women's 12 is pushed to tomorrow. All right.
But we still have 18 more rounds, 18 more fights after this. And 2 to 3, or in some cases we've seen 4.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
And we did hear them say there was a challenge. We didn't see what came of it. I don't know if that disappeared or if we're going to see that challenge fight come back or not. Whether that was actually the Executioners or a different team, it was announced. Maybe it's happening, maybe it's not. We'll see.
Well, we're so glad to have you with us here on the Palmetto Knights YouTube channel for Carnage 2026. Marshall making sure she's got her flag.
Another head marshal change out in the middle. Is Austin the head marshal this time? And Austin stepping in to be the head marshal. One of the longer time marshals, been in the game for quite some time.
A stout fighter in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
Movement into the backfield by Bastion.
Bastion looking to be a little bit more active this time around.
A big hit coming.
Nope.
Will it connect?
Was able to get over
Here
the
we go.
rail to survive. Berserker is in a compromised position, but I don't think the Bastion fighter is going to be able to turn it over on this. Oh, I might be wrong.
We might have 4 down.
Yeah. Or
One
not.
Bastion.
Oh, 1 Bastion down. All right.
And another. It's 5-3. Berserker's up.
Just a yeet of a throw there. All strength. Just
Oh, no.
turned in.
Another Bastion down. It is 5-2.
Oh, and his arms are up. If those land in the armpit, that's a bad place to be.
Oh.
He felt that one. You could see him start to walk it and sort of.
I'm not sure he knows how outnumbered he really is right now. And that's it. 5-1 for the Berserkers.
And an axe is stuck in Yanni's helm right there. Berserkers are looking strong. And that did not take a lot of their energy. So if they're fighting Quinez coming up, and Quinez is still recovering.
Well, up next, we have the Company of the Pale Horse versus the Executioners.
All right. A little bit of history here as well. Xander one of the captain of the Pale Horse, one of the founding members, used to train at the Knights Hall, used to fight on the Executioners. It was actually on the Executioners when they took bronze here 2 years ago.
Coming up next, in the yellow and purple units. In the yellow units, we have the Leopard Knights.
Executioners are either going to come back dejected from that loss, I think, or much harder, looking to really put a smack down. We'll see. They're walking in a little slow, but that's also just how they walk. We've always been one of those teams that kind of just sits there and gets it done. We'll see if they come out strong.
Quickly, but thoroughly, but to be efficient with our time, to get people on the field, to get these bouts happen today within our limited time frame here in the arena. It is 7:19 local time, Eastern Standard Time, here in the United States and South Carolina. We have been going for 9-10 hours today, with just a couple of little breaks. Usually there's a longer lunch break in there.
Glad they didn't take it today.
The marshals have been pushing through. The fights have been going quick, other than the one longer delay, which I don't think would have solved the overall time crunch.
No, I don't think so. There's just a lot of fights to get through, and then some of the fights went long. There were some four-round fights, some long timeout rounds. You know, it happens. Sometimes things go long. I want to give a shout out to Dustin Brooks at the end of that fight, throwing a shot right at the end. Saw that it was 3-1, checked the swing right before the thing. And you know, that's the type of sportsmanship and camaraderie that we love to see. That is, for the most part, just across the sport. That type of sportsmanship and respect is just always there. Fighters usually have a really good sense of 3-1s. And just wanted to give a shout out to that, because it's a good, nice move, and we like to see it. So, interesting lineup here. Paul Friedel, every time we've seen him come in before, has been in the middle. He's on the near rail with that big, I think it's called the Burgoyne? I don't know. Big sort of diver-looking hat. Like
with the crest in the center.
Yeah. So he's on the rail for the first time we've seen today, with Dustin off his shoulder.
Looks like we have an armor issue.
Last minute change. The marshals are going to allow it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes if you walk on the field with broken armor and they've closed the gate, you're set.
Yeah.
It looks like they had enough time. I don't know what the time crunch to make that happen is technically. So, you know, lucky for them that they were able to make that switch. So we got Josh Kearney and JS on the far side for the Executioners, Alex Doss in the middle. Don't know any of our Bastion fighters' names, unfortunately.
We're going into round 2. Executioners have the advantage from round 1.
Yep. Bastion's going to look to make a comeback right now to see if they're able to pull it off.
I think they're going to have to work intensity on this one.
For real. I would like to see them make a push, see their center go. I don't think the Executioners have looked great against high motion teams today.
Bastion lost the weapon, but able to regain.
Oh, looks like a
trade.
Yep.
4-4. Oh, and a Bastion fighter tripped over backwards. 4-3.
Nice.
Executioners up.
Got to be careful about that.
I don't think Bastion knows they're in the backfield.
Oh, no.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, he's going to get this. I think he's going to finish this. There it is.
And there it is.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah. Well done. That was a quick work right at the end there.
Up next, we've got the Twin City Wyverns versus the Berserkers. And the Berserkers are lined up for the field.
Do see another Berserker. Oh, God damn it. Another medic. Let's see what happened. He looks like he's standing, though. He might be all right. They're still coming over. I have a feeling the Berserkers are going to do a... wait, no, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I think they are going to fight. I thought they were going to do the walkout, take the knee salute that we see a lot of the time, but I don't think they are. I think they're going to Iron Man their last few fights. Respect to them if that is their play.
Absolutely.
I've been there. It's rough. It's hard. It's, you know, most of the people out here have a hell of a lot of heart. It's how you get into the tier 1 in the first match. If they lose that, I think they're fighting for bronze. But if they win, they might still be in contention for silver or gold, depending on how it all wraps up at the end. Quinez, I don't think, has taken a loss this whole... They've lost some rounds, I think, but they have not lost a match, I don't believe.
Quinez won their first against the company of the Pale Horse. Quinez won their second against Twin City Wyverns. Quinez won their third against Northblood. And then again in a 3-round competition against the Vagabonds. Quinez won against Pale Tempest. And then the Dragoons in 3. Quinez defeated the Berserkers and are now up next to face the Executioners. And then they have another fight with Bastion after that. Pale Horse in the black and gray, Bastion in gold and blue. A big day of fighting here, but these fighters aren't done yet. They haven't given up. They're still swinging for the fences. 5-5 still. Good backup there from the Pale Horse.
Still 5-5.
Oh, a big sweep, but a miss.
Xander's got to be careful.
One Pale Horse down. And another with a Bastion.
Yeah. Bastion
4-3
this round.
4-3 Bastion. Their step, well, and another Pale Horse down. A gauntlet missing. So Bastion is sat down. It's 2-3.
It was 2-3, but then Xander took a knee. He's going to try to say I wasn't trying to take a knee. We'll see how that plays.
Apparently it plays.
All right.
3-2 Bastion.
Something about I thought the marshals were trying to sit me. Sloma down 3-1.
That was a reaching punch, but he tripped in the process. 3-1 to Bastion. Bastion representing well today.
Some subs for Bastion, looks like. Some subs for Pale Horse. We're getting started now. Bastion just holding to the far side. They don't want to walk forward.
Round 2, underway.
Pale Horse looking slow to advance into Bastion's range. Getting pulled in on that on this near side. Xander hasn't picked a target yet. Sloma's got to watch out, gave up his back. Able to survive it though, despite giving up a bad header. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a trade. Xander has a good position, but we're gonna see 2 go down. I think it's 3-2 Pale Horse. It is. Blade looking to just drag him out. Oh! Able to take the fighter down, but losing his helm in the process. They're probably gonna not call that a 3-on-1. That's probably going to be a 2-on-1. and they're gonna have to try to finish this off. Yep.
2-on-1.
Chris looking to get hands-on. Killian just putting that ball mace to work. Chris has kind of boxed out his partner. Killian just trying to block the handoff, and looks like he was able to do it, or maybe the fighter lost his... No, yeah. Was unable to keep taking those ball mace shots from Killian, suggesting that those maces are, in fact, starting to really have more of an effect than previous maces. Hard punches from Sanner. Killian able to strip the weapon. It's a bad position to be for this Bastion fighter. No weapon. I don't know that he's allowed to hold on to Chris's weapon like that. That might be considered an offensive action. Marshals have a clear view though, and they're not calling it, so I guess he's set fine. He's got to draw it back up soon. He's trying to find it. Looks like he can't. Like I said, Killian and Sanner struggling to figure out. They finally put it together. Get the takedown.
That means we're going to round 3. Round 3 here in the 49th match of the day for this list. A bit of a recap for today's action. Tier 2 and Tier 3 men's 5 versus 5 happened in the yellow and purple list. If you want to go back and watch that stream when everything has wrapped up, you can check out all of those fights as we went along. The really awesome live stream team up here has made sure that the names of the competitors, the teams, are at the top, so you can scroll through the stream if you're looking for an individual fight. But we had great fights over there all day long. This morning we had the women's and women's open 5 versus 5. Both of those tournaments working their way down to the finals, which will occur tomorrow. Right now we're doing the men's Tier 1 5 versus 5, and we're trying to get to the end of this today so that tomorrow we can wrap up the finals. The women's and women's open 5 versus 5 finals will be tomorrow, as well as the women's 12s, the finals for men's Tier 1, the finals for men's Tier 2, the finals for men's Tier 3, and the mass battles.
Very exciting day tomorrow.
I'll tell you, if the way this fighting is still going, we might be here ready to go in the morning.
Yeah, it's taking a minute. Looks like there's some last-minute armor repairs for Pale Horse.
Just hammer it back in place.
Tape it up, get back out there.
Looks like there might be a list field fix. There we go.
Okay. Thank God.
Chat, we're so glad you're still here with us today. I hope you've been with us all day long. If you joined us partway through, we're glad you're here still. We've had folks from all across the globe tuning in. First contact on the near side of the list.
Bastion again choosing to sort of wait for Pale Horse to come to them. Didn't work out for them last time, but so far it seemed to be pretty okay, pretty even.
Bastion breaking
Gotta watch
free.
out. Xander had their backs, not able to work it. Chris gotta watch out. That's gonna be a takedown but a trade.
4-4. Well, they said 2.
I think there was a takedown over here in the corner. Yeah, near side Pale Horse went down. 4-3 Bastion, 3-2 Bastion with that trade in the far side.
Oh, he went down and rolled out. There we go.
Ooh, that landed on the gauntlet.
He was able to break it free, though.
Yeah.
Marshall's better watch out. It looks like he's...
coming for them. Chris is not
Marshall,
aware at all.
I thought that was going to be a Scud missile to the back of the head.
Yeah, it looked, could have been bad.
It looks like he just said, come get some. Come get some. Ooh.
Yeah, he wants to play off the rail. Xander does. Xander's pretty good in the open field. He's better, I'd say, in the open field than off the rail. I don't think he has learned some of the more advanced rail techniques. Someone's yelling armor.
Let's see, is it a pale horse? Can't tell.
They're touching the pale horse's knee, but from what I can see, it looks okay. I can't, but it's not a great angle.
It has, the knee cop has slid down. There it is.
No, they're gonna sit in.
The knee cop slid down over the greave. Looks like an attachment point drop.
Yeah, that was the fighter they were trying to fix at the beginning of the round too, so not a good enough fix, it sounds like.
Bastion takes round 3 and the match. Up next, I believe we have Executioners and Kenyaz USA.
All right. Must win for Executioners to have any chance at gold or I believe silver. Kenyaz might actually be able to lose this and still take gold. And I think at this point they're basically guaranteed silver. They might have another fight that they could lose. I'm not 100% sure, but much better position to be in for Kenyaz. Executioners in a sort of semi-desperate position.
I've got a quick update on the men's Tier 3 finals for tomorrow. In the finals for the men's Tier 3 division will be the Company of the Bear, Vagabond.
A lot of organization goes into it, a lot of sweat, equity, really a labor of love making this happen.
Georgia Doherty says that it's pronounced wife rins.
Wife rins. All right. Kenyaz are doing some new chant I haven't seen them do before.
So, Little Siren, the total for this list field between today and tomorrow is 70. Doing the West Side Windmill.
McCabe almost taking his own guys out with it.
The tornado.
He's pretty sure that about himself at this point. But if they get too confident, these Bastion boys will make him pay.
So that's right. So the 70 fights are on this list total. That number is.
Oh, Chad with a heavy check. Wasn't able to catch him off guard though. McCabe.
Oh, a big takedown in the center of the field.
That's his fucking biggest move. He's gonna get a second one now. Oh, no? Yes, he is. You just don't.
Oh! It's 5-2. It's 3-2. It's 3-2.
All right. Bastion back in it.
Oh.
McCabe trying to trip with the axe. I have not ever seen that work, but it's very fun to watch. Ooh, that's a nasty shot. It looks like it might have deadened that guy's arm.
I think he just said, come on.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no. The Kenyaz axe is stuck under his armor. I just realized the Kenyaz came out with all axes.
He's like, yeah, whatever. Come on.
All right.
I got a great helm. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that was the first one that landed not on the armor, and you saw it did a little bit of a different, did a bit of a different reaction when it landed soft.
So, Littler Siren, what is populated at the top is based off the score sheet that's live updated so that we don't have to change it in the live stream booth. As the scorekeeper updates which round it is, which event it is, and which team won, that's updating. So that 70 that you're seeing is the 70 total fights scheduled for the blue and red list. That also includes tomorrow's fights. Today we are going to match number 57. So this and 3 more. Absolutely. We really appreciate all the viewers here, of course. Ringo and I would just be talking to ourselves if it wasn't for y'all listening to us.
I mean, if there's one thing fighters like to do, though, it is just talk to themselves. So, Bastion saying, you know what? Let's get it on, running in, and it seems to be working out for them.
Oh, Kenyaz down.
They're up.
5-4. Bastion up.
Oh, 4-4, though.
Another Bastion
4-3.
down.
It was a good start.
A big hit coming. And a trade on the left.
3-2.
It's 3-2.
Not the worst place to be. Fighting Kenya is pretty impressive.
Oh, 3-1 to wrap it out.
It was a good effort by the Bastion boys.
An explosive round. The Kenyaz helicopter nearly took liftoff at the beginning of that first round.
It's a new technique I've yet to see. It looks very dangerous, but to friend and foe alike.
You don't step into the blender. Lined up and ready to go, we have Pale Tempest and I believe Vagabonds. I'll check the list. No.
Pale
Company
Horse?
of the Pale Horse and Pale Tempest.
Fight of the Pales. Pretty sure the loser's gonna have to change their name.
With all these pails on the field, I hope no one kicks the bucket.
Back in the list, the red gate, your Pale Tempest.
Danger, Josh, that's right. We do love talking to ourselves, but I'm so happy today. I would be talking to myself, but there's someone else here this time. And he's doing a great job.
Thanks. First time on the stream. Hope